It is discussion time. Number 2. Hello YouTube, this is MrOllzinator, and today, hopefully this video is not going to be too long, because the whole thing about discussion time is kind of your opinions, not really all about mine. So the last one was pretty long. How long was it? About 10 or so minutes? Can't find it. Oh, it's only 5. Anyway, so today, as you can see from the title, I want to talk about GFX prices on YouTube. And this is kind of based around the fact that I said I wasn't going to make any backgrounds because of college and exams and stuff, and they're the exams are out of the way, but I've still got a bit more college work, so I'm not going to be making them this week or anything, but hopefully soon I can start making backgrounds for people. And as you can see, I charge £10. So I just wanted your opinion on whether people are charging too much for backgrounds and logos and stuff, or whether they're not charging enough, and maybe what you think is the perfect kind of price. Obviously it's dependent on your skill level, because people are going to want to pay more if they're going to get a better design, but what do you think is kind of the base minimum maximum range for backgrounds? Mainly talk about backgrounds because that's what I think mainly most people buy. I don't think that many people buy logos or desktop backgrounds or anything. But yeah, I just wanted your opinion on it. As you can see, I charged £10. Apex Predator I had on GFX News the other week. He charges 25. And yeah, so just let me know what you think is a decent price. Just kind of comparing it, I always like it to kind of compare it to the real world, as in the graphics industry outside of YouTube. Obviously, I'm not sure if you all know, but rates in the graphics world are obviously a lot higher than £10. Obviously, I'm not saying that I'm going to charge hundreds of pounds for mine, because obviously mine's not as good, but just when people kind of say that some people maybe charge too much, then maybe just think about the fact that if they were doing it as a full-time job, or they're a freelance graphic designer or whatever, then they would be charging a lot more than that. But obviously YouTube's only YouTube. It's not really kind of, it shows by my copyright discussion time last time that people don't really take it as seriously as maybe people in the industry, and maybe that's a sign that people should be only charging about £10-20 for a background. So I just wanted to hear what you have to say about it. As before, I'll probably make a follow-up episode giving my conclusion based on your comments. And also another thing I wanted to say, I just saw the other day Robot released a graphics pack which he is charging for, and this kind of just sparked my mind kind of going. Let me just see how much this is. £6. And obviously I've seen this before with Strats and Matt doing it before, and I'm just wondering what your opinion on is on these kind of packs, because obviously to a graphic designer like me, they are very kind of attractive, because if you're not really into backgrounds, which I'm not really, I mean, I hope to start making some, but it's never really been my thing. As you can see from my background, it's not that good really. But yeah, so these kind of graphics packs where you actually make, most of them contain backgrounds, but the ones I do, if I do any, they probably won't just contain backgrounds. I'll probably make some other useful tools and stuff. So I just wanted your opinion on these, because obviously, as I said, they're really attractive graphic designers like me who are not really into making backgrounds. And so if there's another way to kind of make a bit of money then and get good content out to people who want it, then that's kind of the best way to do it. So it's kind of, me making this video is kind of like a pre-tester, or just a tester, to kind of test, or not really test, but just to see what your opinion on these is on these kind of packs. Because if I'm honest, I was thinking of doing one sometime in the future, and obviously I'd make it really, really good. I've got a load of plans. That all of these ones you usually see are just backgrounds on logos. I was planning on making loads more than that, like patterns, textures, brushes, everything. And the best thing about it was that I was going to make it all from scratch, so you'd have no problems with copyright, and because you're buying it off me, you would then own all the rights to it and you could use it for whatever you want, commercial purposes, whatever. So that was kind of my idea. So let me know on what you think of that. Let me know if you think I should charge for it. Obviously I always go on about my car insurance, but the way I kind of think about it is, if I'm charging for it, then it's more likely for me to make it better. I know it probably sounds bad, like I should be kind of thankful and just make things for free, but as I said ages ago when I was announcing that I was charging for backgrounds, go back and watch that video if you haven't seen it. Where is it? I think it's about 200 subs. That was before that, before I even got 100. I was basically saying that in the last kind of graphics thing I was into, I didn't charge for anything, I did it all for free, and that kind of led me to get bored and my kind of standards started to slip. So to avoid doing that this time, I've started charging for backgrounds pretty much from the very beginning. And as I said, if I don't want to really get into backgrounds, then this is another way for me to kind of help people and do stuff like that. So as I said, this is probably like the 10th time I've said this. Leave me your feedback on this, the idea I had about making it all copyright free, how much you think I should charge for it. I'm not going to please everyone if I charge for it, but at least the people that really do want to get that content, hopefully they will be able to afford a couple of pounds here and there. And as I said, I'll make sure it's definitely worth it, not just use the backgrounds and logos, a load of other stuff as well. And also the original thing I was talking about, what you think is a good price to charge for backgrounds. These are kind of both for, obviously a lot of people out there can benefit from these, but this is just kind of a partly to benefit me because I need your advice basically. Because if I'm going to go into backgrounds, then I need to know how much I'm going to charge for that, because I want to kind of keep as many people happy as possible. And if I'm going to be charging for these packs, I want to know how much to charge for that. So let me know in the comments below. As I said before, I'll probably do a follow-up video to this in a few days or a week or so. Thank you very much for watching, and I'd love to hear your opinion.